Alright, Spectrums, on this episode, we're going to talk about child behavior. And we're going to talk about how this shit spreads as a virus, how this magic works on children, how it spreads as a virus between families too. I'm gonna explain some serious shit right now. Alright. Okay, let's say there's a mom and dad and a child. Alright. And alright, let's say, alright, fuck it, we'll make it even a better setting. Alright, it's an apartment building. Say there's mom, dad, and child in one apartment, right? And then there in another apartment there might be a mom and dad and two kids, and so on and so forth. So we'll just say there's just different, there might be a mom and a daughter and whatnot. I don't know, who knows, or sisters or something. There's just different like little families in an apartment building, right? Okay, now let's say the majority, well, now I'm not gonna say the majority of families are normal, because come on, normal as people be trying to portray themselves, they are so fucked up and tainted. You know why? You know why they can't admit to their taint, and they're so fucked up and gone. Let me tell you. Let me show you why. I'm gonna show you why right now. Cause of this, right here. Hold up. I'm gonna show you why people can't. They think they're normal and straight, and they're flying their colors straight, like they're on an L even, but they ain't on shit. I'm gonna show you right fucking now. Oh man, I don't even know how I lose my stuff, y'all. I swear I don't. It's like crazy over here. Anyway, I'm gonna finish talking while I'm looking for this crap. Yeah. They're too busy looking in their reflection in this and their reflection of light in this instead of this. That's why they try to act like they're, oh, I'm so normal, but fucking liar. You're the biggest fucking hypocrite ever walking around, and the mother and fathers of all lies. Fuck off. Look, this is why they don't want to look themselves in the mirror, because they know that's what the fuck they'll see, because they know they've been corrupted by this shit and the processed bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They're on this fucking frequency right here. All right, they're consuming processed bullshit. Everything's all screwed up, man. Basically, come on, they got the puppeteer strings on you, and it's done by sound, and it's done by tablet, and it's done by food. Alchem, 5G, 4G, done up under the nose, motherfucker. You've been had. Okay, so let's bust this shit down. Okay, so look. Fuck everybody trying to portray some normal shit. Alright, but okay, we live in a day of what? Socialism, judgment. Man, shut the fuck up. You don't know nothing. You ain't even living up in this house, so how the hell do you even know what's going on? Fuck off again. Okay, so you got listen. Okay, so say the mom and the daughter. Okay, they're cool. They're normal, kind of, sort of, like they got souls, a little something, something. They're on a certain type of frequency. All right. Now let's say the mom and the dad and the two kids across the hallway, they're a little kind of messed up on shit, but they think they're better than motherfuckers. And you got the mom, the dad, and the son. Okay, and then you got mom, dad, two sons. Okay, and then blah blah blah. Now let's say if the two sons, right? The mom and the dad with the two sons, right? Let's say their kids are bad or something, right? And let's say that they're always yelling at their kids and shit, and then people in the apartment building overhear that. Then they want to start judging, right? See, that causes fission right there. That causes external nuclear fission, because nuclear friends or atoms that bond, okay, people that fuck with each other, they bond like atoms. They circle around each other like this. They make shapes. You know, your clique, your friends, your you know, you guys kind of like are like atoms. Your magnet, you have magnetism. That's what electricity. What I tell you, LEL, chemical, radiant, and magnetic properties. You know what I'm saying? And it's energy, so it's force. Okay, voltaic force. So people mess with people they're on the same frequency with. Okay, so let's say the two kids are bad, right? And the mom and dad are yelling. They're yelling at the kids. They got two boys, right? The boys don't listen. They go to school. They get cut up. They sometimes get suspended or detention. Blah blah blah. They've been told numerous times. Okay. Now let's say the parents aren't fucked up though. The parents both have souls, and they're trying to enforce this shit into their children. But they were born so far in day and age. When I told you alimentarius, alimentarius, us ailment done by nutrition, malnutrition, okay, switching of actual nutrients in place of inorganic chemical bullshit in diet, okay, that all contributes to behavior issues and ODD, ADD, all this new shit they keep coming up with. All the autism and all this shit's coming up with. Yeah, well, I would be retarded too if you injected me with fucking something that had mercury in it or some shit. I'd be retarded too, motherfucker. Hello? Especially if it's inorganic mercury, motherfucker. You feel me? Like, I'm just breaking this shit down. Alright? So all this shit in the play, okay? They got their children. They're always yelling at it. Now listen. Now apartment walls are thin. So what happens? Other people might hear them yelling at their kids. What happens to that family household? Other people might frown upon that because like we live in a day and age where people are letting their kids run rampant and do shit anyway. Which you parents who do that, you need slapped yourself, and I should slap all of you who do that because you're contributing to this madness. And you're just as retarded too. You know what? You probably because you have water on your fucking brain. And if you're older than me and you're listening to this new shit and you got your kid, man, you're just as retarded as they made your kids. I don't fucking care. They made you just as retarded as they made your children. And children are more susceptible to this shit because guess what? Their organs aren't developed yet. Hello, their brain hasn't developed to its full fucking growth. The brainstem isn't completely developed up. You know this the caudate nucleus and the lentiform nucleus. They're not fully developed. Okay, and then if you have this, as a part of it, you know, you throw this little bit of water on a brain there, and a child, of course you're gonna have ADD, ODD, and retardation. It's done by the mouth, man. It's done by the eyes. It's done by the ears. It's done under your nose. You know what I'm saying? So now they're yelling at their kids, right? So now people frown upon them. What happens? That's fission. That's social nuclear fission. Because then people will be like, I don't want to mess with that household. They're always yelling and fighting. And then maybe they argue back and forth. The mom and the dad argue back and forth because they're frustrated because the kids, or you know what I mean, whatever, they got a little bit of tension in the household because it's never cool. You know what I'm saying? People look at that shit. I don't really care though. You know what I'm saying? People always judging. I don't care. Man, look, listen, judgment should be passed when it's actual factual. If it's in stone, hello, if it's in stone, you're a haggard drunk walking up the street with a trench coat on and a bottle and you smell like and you look like and are drinking alcohol and reek like it and got a beard as long as fucking Moses' beard, you're a haggard alcoholic. That's not judgment, that's realization. Okay, so you don't really judge, you make realization upon things, really. So let's like reiterate that. I'm sorry, I mean to tell you it's okay to judge, it's wrong to judge. It's cool to motherfucking make realization on something though, because it is it's a quartz, motherfucker. If you say it's not a quartz, you need to slap yourself because this is exactly what this is. These are rocks that were struck by lightning. I'm telling you that. This is blue lace agate. Okay, it's a fact. Go look the fuck up. I don't, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Facts are facts. This table's blue, motherfucker. Unless you're colorblind. Okay, I'm sorry. But this table's blue to me. So on this camera, because I'm looking at the camera now too. So all right, now back to what I'm saying. All right, it causes, it's like a virus, man. It's a mental fucking sickness, man, and it spreads like it's a disease, man, because it spreads between people. And then void gets snuffed out. Okay, what happens? Well, all these devices, okay, devices are sucking the life out you. You're sucking the light out you. Utensil, you being used by the device because you use the device, and then you use the device in so much overabundance. Then guess what else? Then the device might even be given to children. Hello, they're way more susceptible to this shit. GMO processed bullshit plus pharma. Your kid, okay, then what do you do? Oh, my kids, they're crazy, blah blah blah. What do you do? Shove pills down their throats. Get them put on medicine. That makes them even more fucking retarded. Does this to their fucking brain because their brain sitting in a solution full of pollution. You need a solution, man. I got the solution. It's called Distilled dilution. Distillery. Distill oneself. You see what I'm saying? That's how it works. I'm telling you that. It's still early. I'm trying to keep it on the low. But this is how the shit works, man. You messing with the crow, man. I'm telling you. This is how shit works. I bust it down daily. I see this shit. It's plain to see. You gotta be blind or legally fucking retarded not to see this. And retarded beyond belief. I'm telling you this. Now, check this out though. Okay? That's the magic in it all. But see, bodies of water. Bodies of water. Man, woman. Bodies of water that become tainted over time. And then fully tainted water. And on that fucked up frequency. That frequency spreads because what I tell you, we are transmission. We on a transmission, and then the higher this G shit with the microwave shit, the faster speed this shit is. Okay, I told you the silica world has been flipped like a Rubik's cube. I know I'm confusing you. Maybe I'm not. I hope not. I'm trying not to. I don't like to confuse anyone. I like to be straightforward because I'm a stand-up guy, dude. And or dudettes, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to just be speaking gentlemen, but to the women out there too, I'm a stand-up dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you like it is. Look, whole world's silica base. Alright, you're 1/4 the man, woman you used to be. Everything is 1/4 with us. Brains, body functions. The brains and body functions like education, moral, watered down language. Bang, there you go. Food switched around. Food that ails you and not makes you grow, makes you lesser. Lesser magic, high magic, done under the nose. Sigil magic, done on the screen, scrying mirrors. And then you're so caught up on that, then everything just looks so great on there. Even yourself, like, you don't see the demon within, and then guess what you can't do? You can't even look at yourself in a mirror or a body of water, because you'll fucking see this. This is what you'll see, and you don't want to behold that. That's why you need to be like me and try to fly as straight as you can. I'm not perfect. I'm not no motherfucking saint, but you know what? At least I try. At least I try, and I'm not preaching no motherfucking religion. I'm preaching that real shit. If you don't like it, lump it. I don't care. Come find me, man. Look. Light bearer. I'd rather be a light bearer than suffer from night terrors. Because this is a light bearer right here. And these are the night terrors you suffer from. And the day terrors because you can't look at yourself in the mirror. And if you do look at yourself in the mirror, you know what I'm talking about. I don't mean it always like just physically. You know what I mean. You can't look at yourself in the mirror in your eyes. And your shit's all fucked up. Your brain all messed up. Can test me if you want. I don't care. I'm talking that noise. Think I give a shit? I don't. You getting mad? Oh well. What I just tell you to do. Lump it. If you don't like it. I'm breaking this shit down with a hammer. A ball peen hammer. Get with the program, dude. Yeah, I hear you crows outside. As soon as I did that, you hear it? Caw! Motherfucker, they round here. This is Crow Town, bitch.